Jahf Reach coming to you live and live from the city of Jahf Reach. This is the show called Open-Minded, Not Blinded, where we get you to challenge your mindsets by simply asking why. This show is for you and all about you. Before we get started today, I want to ask you for a huge favor. If you haven't done it as yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by going to Jahf Reach, that's Jahf Reach, like I'm about to reach over there. And while you're at it, click that notification bell as well. We got a great show planned for you today. We're on the topic of survival as a youngster. However, the specific topic and subject is changing your mindset. So it's called changing your mindset. And to discuss this topic with me today, I have a very special guest with me in studio. I'll introduce him just now. Before that, I want to say thanks to all the sponsors. Our sponsor today is Here We Care. You can find them on YouTube by searching Here We Care. That's H-A-I-R, We Care. So with that being said, very special guest in studio with us today to talk about changing your mindset, and we have Chops in studio today. So Chops, please introduce yourself to the beautiful listeners in the city of Jahf Reach.
Yes. Well, my name is Chops, 22 years of age, young, wealthy, impressive, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, Chops, we want to say thank you so much for being a part of the show today, and I want to ask, what made you want to do the show today on this topic called changing one's mindset or changing your mindset?
Pretty much, I just came out today to do this interview because, a lot of people, they have, you grow up in a mindset which you only, it's like a lot of pride. You live with your pride. You live with that pride. You're stuck into your ways. And most of the times you don't even realize that, it's a good thing and it's also a bad. It has good impacts and it has bad impacts into that. So, I really came out to talk about that and the changing of the mindset. And, it's a very good feeling. And as we get into the show, it's going to, impact a lot of people and really think, a lot of people are going to think themselves that, hey, this is true. Like, I should actually really, sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with myself. Like, why do I act like this? Why do I retaliate like this? Why do I have to take on certain things like this? Why do I have to be in depression like this? You know what I mean? So, this is what I really came out to talk to the world about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Nice. And, Chops, you are aware the topic today is called changing your mindset or changing one's mindset. And you did mention you're 23 years of age. At 23 years of age, a lot of people would argue and debate the fact that most youngsters around your age would not have an idea of where they're heading because they don't even know where they're at. What do you have to say in regards to that?
For the fact of that, yes, you wouldn't know what you want in life, or sometimes you might be living, that kind of reckless life, that kind of wild life, where, you don't have a decision of like, yo, do I want this? Do I want this? There's so many opportunities out there that sometimes young men, especially young black men or young men in general, doesn't matter what race you are, you have to have like a destiny, you have to have a desire, you know what I mean, and you have to have like a focus, you know what I mean, you have to have that focus, because if you don't, then, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be, you're gonna find it really tough, and you're gonna think back to yourself like, why is these things not happening? Why certain things are not going well in my life? Because of the certain downfalls and the certain categories that you put yourself in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense too, right? So You sound like a highly educated and definitely motivated young person. And
Yes, sir.
what are some things that led up or contributed to you getting to this path in your life that wants you to advance to changing your mindset?
Well, pretty much, I had a lot of downfalls in life. I'm not gonna really get into that because it's kind of personal, but I had a lot of downfalls in life, and I had a lot of, kind of misunderstanding between family members, friends, relationships in the whole, and that really kind of opened my mind and really see, like, you know, certain factors of, the people who you surround yourself with, or the environment that you surround yourself with. It really doesn't help you have a good impact on on your life. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't help you sometimes, because most of it nowadays is energy. So, for example, if I have a girlfriend, the energy that she brings to me, it could tell me if she's bringing good energy or bad energy. You know what I mean? And most of the times, everybody wants a good energy in life. You know what I'm saying? So, you pretty much have to have focus. You know what I mean? You have to have focus. You have to realize, okay, this circle doesn't fit me. This circle is not right for me, and take yourself away. Take yourself away from negativity, and you know what I'm saying? Have that open mind. When you have that open mind, hey, your soul, your mind, everything changes within you. And the most thing that really helped me the most is praying. Of whatever God that you pray to, thing that ever helped me was praying. And that's why I'm so happy today. Because I used to live in depression. I used to have so many times where I would cry to myself, like, yo, what is this? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I really uplift myself by myself, and it's only through the Almighty that, that I'm living great now. I'm eating great now. I'm healthy now. Trust me, you can name it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, that's really good news to hear. I think that the fact that you can acknowledge where you were going wrong, or where you were misguided or even misled, if I can say that, and now you recognize the path to what you want to be on. And I think that in itself speaks volume for your life, and I'm sure you can motivate and encourage others. Now, with that being said, what are some strategic ways you plan on using to change your mindset? What are some examples? So what are some things you're going to do differently? What are some ways you're going to make sure and ensure that you stay on this path that is a productive and constructive one?
Well, pretty much things that help me to stay focused and stay on this path is pretty much, as I now said, the being, and also, going to work motivated, be ambitious, you know what I mean? And, really doing day-to-day stuff that I really love doing. You know what I mean? Of, like, when I was in a relationship where it was kind of rough, and I didn't have the time to really, have the time for myself. Like, I mostly had the time to, into others people's life without knowing that, hey, I have a life myself. So I started, doing certain things, going out a little bit more with friends, communicating more with friends, and the day-to-day life thing of what any other individual will do just to be happy. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people nowadays, man, they're not happy. They're not happy, and it's either they're happy or they're miserable. You know what I mean? There's only two paths in life, happiness or miserable. You know what I mean? And most people are living in miserable times where something is not working well for them, or their job is pressuring them, or whatever. And if, we need more people to be supportive of other people's problems, to actually guide them or help them or give them advice. You know what I mean? So, as I say, the biggest thing that really helped me is I just, I keep my circle small. I go to work every day. I love going to work every day, and just doing what a normal person would do day to day, and that's that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and that makes sense too. But for those people that find it hard to stay motivated, find it hard to go to work every day, find it hard to make a full shift every day, it's a struggle for a lot of people, because you did mention depression in the beginning, and a lot of people unfortunately do suffer from depression on a day-to-day basis. Now, what would be some advice you would give to people who are in a current situation that you were in the past? How can you help motivate them and encourage them to move forward on their journey to changing their mindsets?
Pretty much to help with the depression, I would mostly say like, just focus on you. Don't focus on the world. Get away from the outside world. Focus on you. Sit with yourself. Talk to yourself. What do I need? What do I need to do? What strategies I need to accomplish? What goals am I setting for myself? How am I going to look 20 years, 30 years down the road? You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we really need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just get up one morning and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this, and you just do it for one day, and then after you're back to the same program. No, you gotta build that pattern. You know what I mean? It's a pattern. You start something, you gotta start it and accomplish it and finish it. You know what I mean? And finish it off with a good setting. You know what I mean? So depression, pretty much, do things, new things. That's what I did. I tried new things. Certain things that I said, I would never do in my life. Yeah, good. You know what I'm saying? I actually do it now. Because you stick into one category, you will never see what other opportunities are out there for you. And sometimes you will say, this opportunity for me, but when you really try it and you really get down into it, and your body feeds into the opportunity that was provided for you, you actually like it. You know what I mean? So, it's just like, I could give as many advices, but it's up to any individual here looking at the show right now and saying, you know what, I have to choose my path of how I'm gonna deal with my depression, or how I'm gonna deal with my situation, or you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's just you gotta put that mindset and in your head that, hey, I'm gonna achieve, I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna make it out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it out. And one thing I want to tell all the listeners, all the viewers, everybody, never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dream. Because people can say you're a loser. You're at the end of the day, within yourself, anybody can say anything, but if you know what you are aiming for, you know what you are aiming for in life, and to all good, which you maybe got a bad name, or you maybe got a little dirt on you, trust me, man, you upright that, build on that, and you may no one stop you.
Yeah, so we seem to be having a little technical difficulties. Maybe it's your signal, so maybe if you can get into a position where the signal is appropriate and works good, that would be great because you seem to be getting you cutting off in some parts of what you're saying. But I understand you're saying that it's good to be consistent and everybody has to have a different strategy that actually works and aligns with their specific life, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So, with that being said, now we understand that you said you were in some relationships and some of them were unhealthy, but you found ways, even when people called you names, called you losers, for example, you use that specific example. When you say people, even if people were to call you a loser, you still have to find ways to make it out. Speak a bit to that for me and let me know what's one way you found that was helpful for you, even when people called you names, when people called you hurtful names and names that you didn't approve of. What was one way you used to actually overcome those obstacles?
Pretty much what I did, I pretty much like, with all the name callings, with all the lies, with all everything that was on me, my biggest thing was speak. I know for purpose. Everybody's here for purpose. And everyone know their purpose. They're here. The world will be a better place. But to get back, I felt the music. Music really helped me. Not the music of corruption. Music of.
So the signal seems to be really bad because we're not getting what you're saying, but I think I understand you're saying music really helped you. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can get into a position where we have a better signal, that would be great because it seemed to be cutting out. But so you're saying music really helped you, and in what sort of songs, when you say music, were you singing, were you writing music, were you recording music, were you producing music? What type of music are you talking about?
No, just pretty much like just listening to music, right?
Okay, no, that's nice. That's I think music is definitely a healing remedy, and I think a lot of people will agree that definitely works. So, with all of that being said, now changing your mindset is definitely the specific topic and subject we're touching on today. Changing your mindset. So, when you think about changing your mindset for you as an individual, somebody that you did just mention, people lied on you. I know I've had people lie on me before, and especially if it's people that you care about that lied on you, it can definitely take a very strong toll on your life, and it can cause you to make a 360 turn in your life. When people lied on you, how did you deal with this matter?
At first, I dealt with it in a very, I was so sad. I was so, I was so much in pain. You know what I mean? I was so much in pain, and I didn't feel like, I felt like I was useless. I feel like I was like given, and then I was getting back. I wasn't getting back no credit. I wasn't getting back no love from the people who I was surrounding myself with. So, it really, burnt me a lot. But then when I really think of it, like, I have a lot going for me in life. You know what I mean? I have a lot going on for me in life, and I came a way. I came a long way. So, so pretty much I dealt with it from pain to greatness, because that actually helped me, succeed more. You know what I mean? That actually helped me to see, hey, you have more that you can go out and get. This is not the end of it. This is just the beginning of your journey. You know what I'm saying? Because, people are living twice worse than me, with different situations. And my situation wasn't even that bad. Complaining and I'm stressed out and I'm lose mind. But when I really think of it, I'm like, this can be healed. It could be healed in the right manner. And that's what I did. I healed it. I healed it on my own. In person to the pain, suffering, which I healed it. It took me a long time. If I can do it, I can do it, the viewer can do it. If
Right.
I can do it, anyone can do it.
So I think
Yeah.
we have a better signal now, but it seems to still be cutting out. But basically what you're saying is you have to motivate yourself. So you basically self-motivated yourself, you encouraged yourself, you uplifted yourself, and you're encouraging others to do the same for themselves because you're saying if you can do it, there's no limitations, they can do it also. That's what you're saying, right?
Sir.
So if we can get into a better area where there's a stronger connection, maybe, I think it might be helpful because it seems to be cutting off still in and out, right? But the next question here would be, we talked about motivating yourself, we talked about staying encouraged, we talked about strategies to stay on the path of changing your mind. Now, let's talk about healing. Because in order for you to truly move forward, I believe, you definitely need to heal. Some people say time is the greatest healer. Do you believe that you're healed right now from the hurt of your past, that you can actually change your mindset and move forward without any regrets?
Yeah, I am. Healed. I still got more healing to do. Right? You hear me?
You're cutting in and out. You're cutting in and out. It's either you're far away from the mic or maybe you're not in a good signal area, but you're cutting in and out. But go on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm healed. Like I'm perfectly healed. Perfectly, I'm like the most alive right now. Trust me. But with the feeling that I feel, doing socially and speaking out, I feel so healed, and I still have more healing to do. You know what I mean?
Alright, that makes sense too. So I think the fact that you feel like you're healed and you acknowledge that you have more healing to do, definitely says a lot about how you have changed your mindset, because I believe a lot of people live in denial. And as one of the great Dr. Phil says, you cannot change what you don't admit. So the fact that you admitted that you still have more healing to do, I think it speaks a lot to your character, your personality, and attributes of someone who's definitely on the right path to success, progress, and elevation. So with that being said, I think you have brought us to the part of the show where you give the listeners in the city of Jahf Reach your tips to move forward and progress. What do you have to say to the beautiful listeners in the city of Jahf Reach?
Well, my followers, my listeners, everyone, as I say, don't give up. Don't give up. Stay motivated. Don't make nothing distract you. Don't make anything distract you. And the most thing that I want my listeners to do is have a connection with God. Okay, have a good connection with any God that you pray. It doesn't matter what you are. Have that connection, because He is the helper. He is the helper. You know what I mean? He is who will really, really help you through any situation that you're going through. And you would see that you will look at yourself in the mirror and you will say, my God, I look so beautiful because of the miracles that is happening in your life. You know what I mean? And you taking that time, you take the time and you treat yourself. Don't down yourself. Don't make anybody make you feel like you're not worth it. You're worth something, listeners. You're worth something. And that's what you gotta believe in. You're worth something. Anytime that you feel down, say, I'm worth something. I am worth something. Every time they break you down, just build back up again. You know what I mean? And don't give up. That's my biggest tip. Do not give up. Don't give up. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for those tips. I want to tell the listeners in the city of Jahf Reach my tips. Everybody within the sound of my voice, my tip is there is power in beliefs. There is power in retraining your mindset. I did on Motivational Thursdays this week, I did an episode talking about the poor mindset versus the rich mindset. You probably want to take a look at that. It's on my YouTube channel. It's also on my podcast. You can find it everywhere. You can find me everywhere at Jahf Reach. So there's power in your beliefs. If you can think it, you can believe it. And if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Those are my tips. And that brings us to the part of the show called For You and About You. So, Chops, this part of the show is for you and about you. So tell the beautiful listeners in the city of Jahf Reach about yourself and how they can contact you if they choose to.
Alright, well, pretty much, if anybody wants to contact me, I have my Instagram. My Instagram name is ChopsBoy. That's CHOPZ Boy. BOY, and you can also contact me on Facebook as well as Chops, so that's CHOPZ and CHOPZ again, right? And yeah, you guys can hit me up at any point in time, and feel free. I'm always available. I'm always, sometimes I'm go, but you guys can, hit me up with any questions, any concerns. I'm always open. I'm always free to speak to any individual that's going through a tough time, relationship, life, anything. Just come out and reach out to me. All right? Yep.
Thank you. There you have it, folks. We want to say thank you to Chops for passing through today and definitely contributing so much wonderful, healthy, I believe, encouraging tips and his feedback, and we definitely appreciate you on behalf of the Jahf Reach Show and the beautiful listeners in the city of Jahf Reach. We got some wonderful feedback and comments. We are deeply moved by these, and they help encourage us to keep doing this for you and about you. If you have any comments, feedback, or something to add in regard to the topic today, changing your mindsets, please send us an email to jahfreach@gmail.com. On behalf of the Jahf Reach Show, we want to say thank you so much for being a loyal listener and part of the city of Jahf Reach. We appreciate you so much. Now remember, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do so and share our page, like our page, and don't forget to give us that thumbs up and also subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Tell your friends and family about us, because here we are not just a channel or a show, but we are a community. Find us at Jahf Reach. That's on Google, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all that. Remember, don't keep the message to yourself, but share it with someone else. Until the next one, it's Jahf Reach, not Jahf Come. Salute. CABAH.